Well, let's get down to Market Street with the debt market. Benga Shonaike, who is a fixed income dealer at Access Bank, is joining us live from FMDQ Exchange Place. This is flagging off the market week with the MPC decisions hanging out there for us. Benga, good morning. It's good to have you on the show.
Good morning. It's good
we
to
had
be
a
here.
nice weekend.
And fine, thank you. And you?
Great. So what's the view? What's your view and that of those of your members of your team when it comes to the decisions by the Monetary Policy Committee tomorrow?
For us, we don't take anything will still change. Like we had said earlier, we expect all indices to remain the same. Typically, what we've seen in the past is any aggressive liquidity tightening stance will be done through OMO auctions. So really, we still think they are going to play it cautious to wait for whatever physical policies are going to come out from the federal government, who's going to be a new Minister of Finance and so on. So I think for now, they'll typically just play it cool and wait for the physical side to come up with their own strategy before they now complement that.
You don't think, Benga Shonaike, you don't think that this temporary price stability that we've seen with inflation and steady FX inflows, despite the general elections, could swell some members of the MPC to say, let's go for a haircut?
We don't believe so. Like the CBN governor had said sometime last week, they expect inflation to trend upwards given post-election spending. So really, we don't see that happening right now. I think it would be too early for them to say, okay, this price stability is going to be sustained. But I think for now, they'll wait and give it more time. Let the price stability be sustained before they'll be able to make any haircuts or any cuts going forward.
Okay,
and
so no knee-jerk reaction. That's your outlook. But again, look at how the central bank pounded the treasuries market last week. What's the outlook this week?
We expect market to continue to remain around current levels. There's no auction this week in terms of PME. What we typically see is central bank mopping up any excess liquidity through OMO auctions, and that has really been consistent on their own part. So we expect their levels to remain around current levels, maybe trend a bit lower, but nothing surprising on that aspect. We just see markets should just remain typically quiet this week on the T-bill side. On the bond side, there's going to be an auction. We expect risks to come out slightly higher, but not just fantastic, nothing surprising, but typically around current levels.
Yeah, so if the DMO is doing a 27th, which is Wednesday, it's 100 billion, and central bank decides to throw in any OMO auction, a big one between now and Wednesday and Thursday, what do you see market liquidity then?
Market liquidity is not so great opening today. Typically, what central bank does on the OMO auction front is to typically mop up what is matured in terms of OMO bills. So that's typically a net figure. On the bond side, there's basically been a coupon payments that have gone up since last week and this week. We have about a bit of coupon payments today from the 2025 instrument. So really that would almost be a net figure in and out. So really, market is going to remain typically quiet and stable for the rest of the week.
Okay, let's check in with you maybe before the end of the week. Benga Shonaike, thank you very much and do have a great day and, of course, a profitable business week. From FMDQ Exchange Place, fixed income dealer from Access Bank. It will be a bit difficult, I'm not too sure, to get an elephant into the trading floor of the Nigerian Stock Exchange. I haven't tried it. I'm not sure First Bank of Nigeria has tried it. But today, the board and management of the bank will be at the Stock Exchange. FBN Holdings PLC, that's Nigeria's largest financial services group, will be on the trading floor to close the market at 2:30 local time. I'm not sure Temple Ashaju is expecting to see any live elephant on the trading floor today. That space looks very small to get an elephant through the door in there. But again, First Bank is a very big elephant when you talk about Nigeria's financial services industry and in particular the banking sector. Come in here, Temple.
So when you see the executive directors and chairman of the bank coming into the stock exchange today, I mean, these are men of timber and caliber. Whenever they come to the market, they shake the market, actually. Well, except if we want to go metaphorical, they see these folks as the elephants, actually. Besides, they're just behind the stock exchange here. So it will be wonderful to see them come to the market to celebrate the 125th anniversary of the bank. I mean, that's a strong bank that has been around for longer decades in this market, and they've seen the good, the bad, and ugly of this market as well. And so this 125th anniversary, I think it's something that is worth celebrating here on the Nigerian Stock Exchange. Have them close the market, and again, watch the share price of the umbrella body of the bank, which is FBN Holdings, FBNH, going by the ticker here, tape here. It is a company that a lot of investors will be waiting to declare an attractive dividend, actually, this year, Bosun.
Yeah, Temple, after the Central Bank of Nigeria, I think the bank everyone will talk about is First Bank. Again, by age, that's if I live long enough to be 125, that will be way out of this world. So for that elephant to be 125 years old, after the Central Bank, you're talking about FBN Holdings, PLC, of course, under which you have First Bank of Nigeria, PLC back then, which was listed on the stock exchange. Even it's much older than the stock exchange itself anyway. One of the first institutions to be listed on the NSE. So this is a big homecoming for this bank and its board and management today to close the market and perhaps give a few words from their 125-year history.
That's right, Bosun, and that's why the trading floor of the Nigerian Stock Exchange today will be really loaded. A lot of traders who do more of remote trading will actually find their way down to the trading floor today just to have one-on-one talk, chat with these folks from First Bank, because as I said, they are really relatively anyways, possibly next to the Central Bank of Nigeria in terms of their age in those markets and the fact that they even have, they're tradable on the Nigerian Stock Exchange there. It is also a company that declares dividend consistently. So it's a major company to watch. We haven't really seen positive movement or even any form of movement on the umbrella body of First Bank today, that's FBN Holdings, but I'm very sure that that will happen because it's a particular company that some traders are even betting on at the moment to see how their top line and bottom line will come in eventually. And don't forget, First Bank actually contributes massively to the returns on this company. We haven't seen the earnings, but a lot of people are taking position in advance. Yeah, that's why they're taking position, because they're really bullish on this company.
Okay, I know. I understand. As I said, everyone seemed to have passed through First Bank, or First Bank has passed through everyone of us. That's at least alive today. That's one big financial institution. What else is making the trading day tempo as we get this day started? Big story will be tomorrow about the Central Bank monetary policy meeting, even though the governor says tight monetary policy or hawkish stance, nearly 2 years and counting will remain in place. What the early numbers looking like?
So right now the market is in red, down some 0.11%. We're seeing some profits taken in the market right now, but a lot of analysts do expect that this week we'll see an interplay between bargain hunting and sell-offs in the market, given albeit the fact that we're even going to be having some earnings being released in the market as well. But the fact that we've seen suspension of trading on the shares of Diamond Bank in the market, which is a tattoo name, has also given way for a lot of traders and investors to start eyeing the likes of Fidelity Bank, FCMB, Wema Bank, which are other tier 2 names in the market, where they can, these are penny stocks actually, where they can quickly make swift gains and get out of the market. So that space now has been shrunk by the exit of Diamond Bank, and that's basically the trend that we're seeing in the market. The other thing is the fact that investors are eyeing Julius Berger, given the top line and bottom line, which is impressive, that they declared last week, just before the markets closed, some 6.1 billion naira worth of profit after tax there, and now doing some 37% in year-to-date performance. So a lot of investors are watching that to see how they can take position in this particular company and then see what benefit they would derive from it at the end of the day, Bosun.
Temple, thank you so much. We appreciate your time. That's Temple Ashaju, our business correspondent from the Stock Exchange trading floor. News comes first here on Channels Television, and at the top of the hour you have the whole package of all that happened over the weekend. Perhaps you spent some time having some entertainment and lifestyle and pleasure. This is time to face the day after those supplementary elections. All of that in our package at 11. I'm Bosun. I'll see you again tomorrow. Have a good day, everyone. Goodbye from Lagos.